I came down here and one of his workers I had never seen before had drywall from here to about there, and there was no insulation.
Let me tell you, just a few steps into Cheryl Riva's basement in Centennial, it is obvious there are problems.
This wall is bowed terribly. It looks terrible, and it's so obvious. You know, I'm embarrassed. This whole thing embarrasses me.
Cheryl has written check after check to a man who customers tell me is not ashamed to brag about his Denver Broncos past. This is former defenseman Kevin Clark.
Number 27.
The toilet isn't sealed in the bathroom. She claims he damaged her air conditioner and then built this to cover it. And then there's this wall, which measures, look at that, 13.5 inches at the top. Down here at the base, 15 inches. And Cheryl wasn't sure whether to laugh or cry when she went recently to turn on her outdoor sprinkler system.
I couldn't find the sprinkler valve. It's in the ceiling there, and he had just drywalled over it.
Cheryl says that Kevin's been promising he submitted his construction plans to the city, even got a city permit for the work. Later, she says he claimed a city worker had checked his work and even approved it. Kevin showed Cheryl how someone supposedly signed off on these documents.
So this document is a document that has not been used with the city in over a decade.
Tim Maroney is Centennial's chief building inspector. On another of Kevin's documents, look here. Someone has conveniently removed the word application. They also removed the phone number to call the city.
Somehow the information has vanished.
The word application has vanished.
Obviously the header on the document has been manipulated by someone.
There is more. Kevin's estimate shows he needed $2,000 for blueprints for Cheryl's basement. And on the not real permit, he claimed he had an architect named Paul Perea. Well, there is no licensed architect in Colorado by that name. And the number Kevin put down to contact him?
The number you dialed is not a working number.
Kevin Clark doesn't have the cleanest criminal record. He pleaded guilty in 2015 to theft of over $20,000 in a mortgage loan case. And in a Contact7 investigation last month, these two families said he did shoddy work at their homes in Arapahoe County and Denver. Well, sir, we'd like to ask you some questions here. You know, make that a lot of questions. We stopped by his nice home in Greenwood Village. Are you operating and working without a valid permit? Okay, well, we're happy to leave, but Kevin, come on and talk to us. Tell us what's going on here. Kevin, we are getting off the property, but come on and tell us. Don't you think you owe these people a little bit of an explanation? You think walking away from them is okay? While we stood on the road waiting, Kevin came back. Hey, Kevin, do you have any affiliation with the Broncos? Lots of people told us that you said you had affiliations, but the Broncos tell us they don't know anything about it.
I have nightmares about it. I am sick about it. I can't stop thinking about it.
Cheryl, who wanted a place for her family to stay, now says she's left with something unlivable. And the city has issued this order demanding Kevin stop construction here. So now she's waiting to see what the criminal investigation turns up.
I don't have the money to hire somebody else, and I don't have the money to hire a lawyer to take him to court and sue him, and I don't think he'd have the money to pay me anyway.
So here's some great information for you. You do have to get a permit to install new electrical outlets or move a built-in light fixture, for example. Also to remodel your kitchen or redo a roof. Most communities will let you check anyone's permits online so you can check your own to see if your contractor pulled what he claimed. You do not need a permit to change things like an existing light fixture or fix a broken outlet. Shannon, Ann.